What's up? How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Doing
Thank you
good.
for having me.
I feel like I barely know you because I've seen your face like every day last year, but we never like really talk. So,
Yeah, it's good to
uh,
finally get to sit down. Yeah.
so what's going on in your world? What you been up to in life?
Um, let's see. This year I decided to switch from a pre-law track to potentially pre-med, but still unsure in a public health major. So that's been a big change. And then just like settling into sophomore year, not living in the dorms anymore, and
You're in a house, right?
yeah, I'm in an apartment.
You are? Verve?
The yard.
Okay.
Yeah.
My friend's over there too.
Oh really?
It's
Okay.
so far, no?
It is really far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pool though, whenever I go, I feel like I'm in a resort.
It's nice.
Like the view from his room, and there's a fucking pool and a TV.
Yeah,
It's just insane.
No, it's fancy, but it's not worth the distance
No?
at all.
You have a car?
No.
How'd you get here? You walk all the way?
Yeah.
It's like 20 minutes, no? That's why it took you so long.
30.
30 minutes.
Yeah, it's far.
Yeah, that's brutal. We're
Yeah.
living further away. I got a car too because my dad like owned this house
Mhm.
like down south,
Okay.
and it's like out of Ann Arbor.
Oh, no way.
But it's
Okay.
like, you know where the airport is?
Yeah.
So I live like in a house right over there.
By the airport?
Not like DTW, but like the little
Oh,
tiny
the
one.
Ann Arbor.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay,
So
yeah.
I traffic every day up
Yeah.
to campus. So
Oh, dang. That's a lot.
yeah, but
Yeah.
yours fancy.
Yeah.
But why pre-med? Pre-law to pre-med. It's the
Not-
worst two majors. It's so brutal.
Well, okay, not necessarily pre-med. I'm still figuring that out. I could still go pre-law too, but I just switched away from, like, I was poli-sci major with, like, a criminal justice focus coming in.
Maybe a cop?
No, like a like a criminal justice lawyer.
Not a police officer?
No, I could not.
It's
do
kind of
that.
boring. I can see you as a
Lawyer's
police.
boring.
I can see you as a police officer.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, I've never thought about that, but I'll take it as a compliment. Yeah, so I came into college with that mindset, and then I just wanted something that was more medicine focused, but that wasn't necessarily pre-med.
Such a big jump.
I know. I don't know. Well, my parents both work in medicine, so I kind of grew up around that, and I was like being completely away from it. I didn't like that, so
You
I
could have been like the
went
first
back.
Indian who hasn't done pre-med or computer science, but
Yeah, I
why'd you
know.
throw that away?
I don't know. I still don't know what I'm doing. So
You
it's
really
like,
want to live in school?
what did you say?
You just want to live in school?
Preferably not, but I feel like today that's really normal to do undergrad and then go straight through to grad school.
Yeah.
And I don't know, but
So, doctor then?
potentially.
Or anything else?
Potentially, like, honestly have no idea. Like, I might still go lawyer, work in the government in some way. I'm not sure. CDC or like HWO if I stuck with public health, but we'll see.
Yeah, well, it'll be an exciting life.
Yeah, I
So
hope
you're
so.
like, you're probably taking Orgo now, right?
What'd you say?
You're taking Orgo now?
No, I haven't switched to pre-med track right now. I'm only
Okay,
like
so you're
taking
still in the
public
law
health
stuff.
class. Right
So
now,
poli-sci.
yeah. I'm taking like an American culture class, I have a history class, I'm taking anatomy, and I'm taking public health. So it's really, really random.
But it's an
Yeah.
interesting collection.
Exactly, yeah.
So
yeah.
those classes sound pretty easy.
They're not bad actually.
No.
Like my course of this year is just not like horrible. It's just a lot of reading, and so I also wanted to get away from that a little bit. And the law side, I wanted to do stuff that was more hands-on, and it's a
Yeah.
lot of reading and writing.
Well, yeah, I couldn't imagine doing that.
Yeah.
I just fall asleep.
Yeah.
Like,
it's
ever
hard.
since I got to college, I've not like done any reading or like
Really?
essays. I've like started ChatGPT everything.
Wait, remind me your.
MCS.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean before like I would try to like write a little bit myself and then
Right.
use a little bit of ChatGPT, but
Yeah.
now is the first time it's straight copy paste. Like, I don't care anymore.
That's valid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with all the free time, what else you do in your world?
Most of my free time's spent at the gym.
Just
I
live in
would
the gym?
say, yeah. It's a big time commitment to set that aside. It's like 6 days a week, but it's important to me. So, I would say, other than school and work, mostly the gym.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fun life.
Yeah.
So
Enjoy
you're
it.
gonna compete, right? Squat, bench, deadlift.
We'll see.
Powerlifting.
I've yet to deadlift, so once I do that, I'll think about it. But
You should consider.
I would love to. Yeah. I think I will. For next year, I would definitely think about it.
So why haven't you tried deadlifting yet? You scared?
I just haven't gone around to it. I want to like learn from someone who knows how to do it, and so
Well, you have a lot of friends who know how to do
I
it.
do. I do. So I think I'll ask them to help me out. But yeah, I would be interested in definitely.
Do you really squat? I feel like I
Really?
always see you on the cables. I've never
Really?
seen you at a squat rack.
Wait, I use that. I squat at the IM. Though.
Yeah, at the IF.
Yeah.
Okay, I've seen you there once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just prefer that now. It's also much closer to where I live now.
Yeah.
So it's a little.
It's still
easier.
kind of far though, no?
It's like a 15-minute walk. It's not
Okay.
bad. It's not bad. Yeah.
Yeah. Were you looking at anything else, or just the yard was like your top pick?
It was weird for me because I rushed a sorority in January of my freshman year, actually, and then I planned on living in the house, but I ended up dropping that sorority.
Oh, why'd you drop?
I was also rushing a pre-law fraternity at the time, and that was like a lot of. I was pledging that fraternity, and it was a lot of work, and I had a really good social community from it, and I just didn't feel like I needed both. So the sorority, Greek life is a really interesting place, especially as like a woman of color. So I was just like, this is not for me. And
Which sorority was it?
I was in Pi Phi.
Okay.
Yeah. The girls were nice, just paying that much money for. I just didn't feel like I was getting enough out of it.
I feel like those houses are so fancy. Like I've seen some photos on the inside.
Really?
Yeah.
They're not. Some of them are nice, but like it's normally 2 or 3 or even 4 girls to a room, which is like.
That's crazy.
That's a lot. Like I don't want
Yeah.
to do that. Yeah.
So you dropped it, and then were you when you were rushing, like was this just you doing because everyone was doing it, or were you kind of like were you set on it before, or?
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty like I'm an outgoing person, I would say, and I had a lot of friends from high school who rushed and who I think are pretty similar to me and they rushed at their respective schools and really loved it, and so I was like, I wanted to try it, I wanted to give it a chance because it's something that it's hard to do it, like you have one chance if you want to do it and then you kind of can't really do it again, so I wanted to give it a chance, but even throughout the rush process, I was like, this is just not for me.
Well, some people, I have some friends in them, and they're just so checked out, like they don't do anything.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's also hard, like at least in my pre-law frat too, like people who are doing both are very centered on one or the other. Like they're either not active in their sorority. It's a lot of time. Say it again.
It's a lot of time.
It's a lot of time. Yeah, exactly. And it was just not something I wanted to give
Which
much
pre-law
time
frat?
Cappy.
Okay, I don't know any of the pre-law ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
What are they like? Did they have a house too? I don't know if the professional ones do.
No,
Some of them
they
do,
don't.
right?
I don't know of any that do.
Okay.
Cappy does not. It's just a big org of cool people. I don't know. It's really fun, and it's a good like professional community, but also a good just social community. And so it was a really good it was a blessing to have that. My second semester it just gave me a whole group of people that were like new and awesome and diverse and just helped me a lot, both personally and professionally. So
Cool.
Yeah, I'm grateful for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on Greek life in general? I run into it Skeeps a couple times.
Yeah, yes. I think Greek life is an interesting place. I think it depends on, are you talking like sorority Greek life? Or?
Just in general, I'm curious
Okay.
what it's like. in your eyes.
Yeah. Sorority Greek life is really interesting in general.
Is it different than like normal stuff?
Like professional Greek life?
Yeah, I mean, just
Yeah.
this is going out as a normal person.
Yeah,
versus
definitely. I mean, I think it depends on what school you're at. Like schools in the South are really different than like schools in like where we are. I don't love just like the way that the recruitment process happens and stuff like that. I don't think it's a great process. I think it breaks down women a lot. It's very.
It breaks down women.
Yeah.
Why?
I think so. It's very it's very surface level. It's very artificial. It's very like, do you fit our like looks? And I think it depends too on like what schools you're at. There are girls like in the Michigan rush process, every girl is guaranteed a bid. So like you're guaranteed
really?
to get in a sorority. Yeah,
Okay.
but it will just may not be the one you want or one that you think you best fit into. But at other schools, that's not even the way it works. So girls will rush and go through the whole process and then not get a bid from any sorority. But like the very first rounds of rush are like you just do it 5 second. Like it's such a short Zoom call with the
5 second? It's not 5 seconds.
No, but it's really short with like each sorority, and then they cut you just based off that. So they're basically going off of knowing like nothing about you.
They're probably talking to like hundreds of people. And
Yeah,
how would they even know?
it's like honestly probably heavily like looks based. Like certain things it's just a very biased process, and I think also it's a heavily white like idea too. And sororities did start as like an exclusionary organization. Like most sororities started and when they were founded were like only white women were allowed to be in the sorority. So that's also like even the nature of it is a little bit discriminatory. I just don't think that I don't think it's necessary to have a good high school or college experience. But I think there are people who have gotten really, really good things out of it, and if you do get that, like that is great. And I think Michigan has a good opportunity for that. It just like wasn't mine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious. Like you described the vibe as very artificial, and you know, when I see it from like the surface level, that's what I see.
Yeah.
But I'm curious. I'm sure there's some people who do you think their friendships are more genuine, like the people they found there. Or do you think like, as a vast majority, like most people, like the whole experience is just very artificial, kind of fake. Like, do you think anyone like finds genuine connection there at all, or is it like more the most part? It's like very surface level.
I think a little bit of both. I think it is very possible for people to find genuine connection. I think it is very much a you get in or you get out of it what you give. But I also think, like, from my personal experience, I have girls that I'm still friends with from that sorority, but I've also seen girls who you thought were like best friends like talk bad about each other behind their backs and things like that, and that's where I'm like, I think you can get a genuine connection out of it, but I don't think that it's any different than meeting someone in like a regular student organization. Like, I don't think that because you're a sister in a sisterhood, like that makes your friendship different necessarily. I think that those genuine friendships can be found everywhere, and like being in a sorority doesn't amplify how genuine a certain friendship is, if that makes sense.
That's interesting, because I guess my first impression, because I didn't know much about frats and stuff in high school.
Right.
And I guess when I went to open house and stuff last year and I was like talking to people there, like that's the first vibe I got, that like all these friendships just seem so fake.
Yeah.
And I felt that at a couple places I went to, that like you can kind of just tell the vibe, like they're pretending to make fun of each other, pretending to shove each other around.
Yeah.
My whole like first perception of it was like everyone just seems so fake. You're like, is this like fake forced friendship?
Yeah.
So that was always my impression of it last year. But I think this like over freshman year, as I got to know the people, like I guess my thoughts have changed more. Where it's like, I think people do try to force it in a way, but I think that my friends who were friends before and then rushed in the winter like knew each other from somewhere and then they rushed together. Like, I mean, I do have a lot of friends like in frats and they're all like great people, but I do think like there's probably levels to it, because I think if you knew someone before, we probably already had that connection. But I think that at some level, like I've definitely seen it with my eyes, that like it's so fake. It's like so low effort. They're so trying to force it, and it's like that was never appealing to me. Like it just felt so off.
Yeah. No, for sure. I think that's what stands out to me about the pre-professional like frat community at Michigan, especially, is so vibrant. There's so many of them, and like every interest, every major, pretty much, like I feel like there is a frat that you would fit into, which is cool, because the process too with these frats is just it's still not a perfect unbiased process, but it's much longer, and you're getting to know people for multiple hours at multiple different events, whereas like with Sorority Rush, you're going to a house for 15, 20, maybe 30 minutes, talking to like 3 different girls for 10 minutes each, and that's it. So you're not like truly getting to know anybody, but like with these longer rush processes, you're seeing brothers or members of the frat over and over again. You're like creating connections, you're getting to know the rushies in a way that allows you to really like see if they'd fit into the organization, and then it makes that like organization so much stronger when, you know, both professionally but also like on that social level. Like I would say in my frat, like there are people who, all the connections I made there are very genuine, and I felt like I walked in and was like I was welcome and stuff like that. But when I rushed my other sorority, it didn't feel the same, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I mean, I have friends, a lot of professional ones. They love it. I have a lot of friends in Phi Chi.
Yeah.
I think you do too. Like
yeah.
that. Like I can just tell, like when you hang out with them, it's just a great group of people.
Yeah,
and,
for sure.
You know, the energy is very different.
Yeah.
I would say, because you're literally like doing like, so many things together over a period of time, versus just like these, I guess, these short bursts of like filtering and cutting, which is so interesting to me. Like, especially when I was like hearing about it like last winter when people were going through, like some of my friends. So, it's interesting.
Yeah, and that's another interesting thing with the sorority is like the relationship with frats, like regular Greek life frats too, was also something I didn't love. It's very like the going out culture is very heavy also in the sorority, but it's very there's a lot of emphasis on the like frat, and like everything is done with the frat. Like it's not, I don't know, and I don't love that. I just don't think that's necessary. Like, but I think there are benefits, and like there are people who thrive in Greek life, and that's like a great thing. It's just not for everybody.
What do you think is like so appealing to most people about it? Is just like the effortless kind of social like status kind of like what do you think is appealing? Like, at least like I don't know if you have friends in like sororities, probably do. So
Yeah, I mean, I think it does provide girls with like a good way to get to know a lot of people at one time, and it's a good way for, especially when people, in Michigan, sorority rush is in the winter semester, but for a lot of other schools it's in the fall, so when freshmen are coming in, it's like a great way to get to know people. Like you're meeting 100 girls like all immediately at once who want to get to know you and things like that. So I think that is what part of the appeal. I think a lot of girls have like older siblings or older sisters or moms who were in sororities and loved it, and so like that's new. But again, also it's like, if people, a lot of also like girls of color, and their parents may not have even gone to school here or been a sorority, or that was like not something that they were
Your parents
allowed
ever
to
go
do.
here?
My mom did, yeah.
From India or?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
But yeah, so it's just like I think that's also part of where it becomes really, really like dominantly white. And I also felt that in my sorority too. And I don't know if that's something that will change in the future, if it'll always kind of stay that way, but
yeah, it's how it is in America. I mean, it's kind of brutal.
Yes, yeah.
But what's so I know you're an outgoing person. So how would you compare like your social interactions with like just your friend groups in general versus that?
Versus in the sorority?
Yeah, just in general. Like what are your friendships like?
Well, when I came to Michigan, I'd say it was a big change, like coming from out of state.
Was it like difficult for you to like find people you really fuck with here, or?
It took a minute for sure. Yeah, it took a minute. Like I was really lucky when I grew up that I went to this elementary school, middle school, and high school on the same place with the same like relatively same people. I didn't have to make new friends a lot. Like I was with the same group of people often, and they were awesome, really, really great people, and I was really lucky to have them. But moving here, I literally came here with nobody, so it was hard. Like,
where are you from?
I'm from Denver, Colorado.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Colorado's sick.
Yeah. So
I don't know why I thought you were from Michigan.
No, I'm not. But yeah, the first couple weeks were really, or even honestly, the first couple months were hard. Like it was a lot of time spent alone, which I didn't mind. Like I got really comfortable with that, but at the same time, I did want to find a community, and I think social media was also like a sort of toxic place in that, because you're seeing girls post pictures of like huge friend groups that they don't even know the girls in the picture, but in your head you're like, it feels like everybody's
people you know in high
friends.
School, or like
no, I mean that, and also like just people that you follow on Instagram that go here or whatever. And it was like hard to see it and then be like, okay, wait, I don't have a group like that. But it took me time. We like through mutual friends I met like some of the people I'm best friends with now, and so it took a second, but I feel like my footing is, I've found it. And also with Cappy, that helped a lot. Like student orgs here are really, really, they're all great communities. And that helped me a ton too. So it just took a second, but like I have found my people. Yeah. I
mean, it's different because I feel like everyone here at least knows, like everyone here is mostly in state, so they have like big groups who come from high school with big groups, and I think especially as a girl, like I feel like it feels worse if you're like not integrated immediately. Like I think a lot of guys can get away with like being on their own for a while, but I feel like so, for a girl, like in their brain, it would just go insane.
Yes,
so
no, exactly.
I can only imagine what that's like.
Yeah, that's exactly how I describe it. I think it's also easy for a guy to be like, oh, you're going out, like let's go out. But like for me, it was just not that easy. And I had an amazing roommate too, so that was really nice. Like I had her through that, which was like I wasn't alone. But it was just like finding a whole group it just took a while, and like it was mentally a little bit hard, but I was just trying to be like patient through it, because I was like, I know that it'll come, it just takes time.
So do you think you develop, like you seem like you're really easy to talk to, like you're really outgoing, so did you develop that like over last year? Did you have that in high school, or like?
I think a little bit both. Like I had it, and it also because I was always around the same people, I think it took me a little bit time to develop it here too, like just finding my footing in a whole new community. Like you kind of redevelop yourself a little bit as a person, and like what you value and things like that. So it took me a second, but I do think I've always been pretty outgoing, and I like to meet new people and talk to new people. So yeah. Are you a outdoor girl from Colorado? Kind of. No? People love the mountains in Colorado.
You don't?
I like them, but I prefer the beach.
Okay. Well, Colorado's not the place to be for the beach.
No, unfortunately.
Neither is Michigan.
No.
Where do you go to the beach?
Just when we travel, but I scuba dive, so we go.
Scuba dive.
Yeah, so we go like to places where we can do that as much as my family, as much as possible. But
what's the best spot you've been?
I've done French Polynesia. That's pretty good diving. Yeah, a lot of wildlife and things like that, which like you can't see anywhere else. So it's cool.
You been to Boulder?
Colorado?
Yeah.
I have. Yes. It's also, honestly, Boulder's a really cool school. I just didn't want to go to Boulder because like not majority, but a very large number of kids from my high school do go, and I wanted somewhere new. But it's a beautiful place, and
it's like surrounded by mountains, right?
Yeah.
It's like right in the middle.
Yeah, it's
I was
stunning.
talking about it with some people this morning because one of my friends are from Boulder. So.
Oh no way! Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, it's a really cool school. If I was an out-of-state student, like I would definitely have looked at it. It's just I wanted to go somewhere new, be a little
Yeah, Michigan's a good place for that.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on this place? You like it?
I love it here. I know I've heard that's controversial for some in-state students, but like
really,
I love it here.
It's controversial?
I don't know. I mean,
I feel like I've never met someone who doesn't like it.
Really?
Yeah. Your friends hate it?
No, I mean, I have a few friends that don't love it, but like for me, this was my dream school. It was the perfect mixture of a good academics, like a good social scene, and it was like that work hard, play hard mindset that I kind of wanted that in college, and it was far enough away that I didn't feel like I was. I mean, I'm a couple hour flight from my family, but it's not. But it's a good distance. Like I'm an independent person, so I like that. But yeah, I love it. This is like my favorite place on earth. Like I love being here. So yeah, I don't know. I know that I think in-state, I'm sure it's you look at it differently the same way like I look at Florida differently.
In-state.
Oh, where are you from?
No, I'm from Jersey.
Oh, okay, yeah. So if people, I think in-state students do see it a little differently because it is like they come here and there's like tons of people that they know.
Well, I feel like at least on the East Coast we glorify it. Like it's this like golden school.
Yeah, it's definitely like that in Denver. Like people like love this place. Yeah. Yeah,
it's getting like crazier and crazier to get into. Like I think this year they made it so that like for Ross, like if you apply to Ross you can get into LSA. You can't do that anymore. So now if you apply to Ross, like either get into Ross or you don't get into school.
Oh, that's crazy.
But I've been hearing like the application rates and stuff, and people from my high school, like it's getting like so hard to get into the school.
Yeah.
Despite there being like 40,000 kids here.
Right, I know, it's also huge. So it's funny that it was. I mean, I guess going back to like how it was hard to get to know people was weird because there's like so many people to get to know. But it still felt like hard because it is such a big school.
How big was your high school?
My high school was huge. It was 4,000 kids. So
you're kind of used to it.
Yeah,
4,000 in your grade, or?
No,
okay.
total. No, sorry, like 1,000 kids in my grade. Yeah.
That's still pretty big.
Yeah.
Because like I always went to a small school because my middle school was 30 people graduating class.
Okay.
And then high school was like 120, 130.
Okay, yeah,
but
that's
like,
pretty small.
I don't know, like
it?
Sorry.
Did you like that?
I mean, I don't think in middle school I didn't care as much. I think in high school I definitely wanted to be bigger.
Okay. Yeah.
That's why I think Michigan was so appealing. Like for so long I've been going to small schools. Like I've always wanted to go to a huge school.
Yeah.
Because like I just love getting to know like a lot of people. It's just fun to me. So it's. I guess my dream for Michigan would be like there's just a million people to meet here, and it kind of fulfilled that. Like it's kind of exactly what I expected.
Yeah.
So and honestly, like Michigan, like started feeling kind of small to a certain point.
I could say the same. Yeah, it's weird.
Like I'm sure you run into people like faces like everywhere at this point. So.
Yeah, or just connections. Like everybody knows each other. And it's just funny.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
I mean, on the hill last year, I mean, I would see the same faces every day in the gym and the dining hall, and then now it's all spread out. So I thought I wouldn't see anyone anywhere, but now I just see people everywhere. Now. Yeah. So it's like, I wish the school was bigger than this, but it's just kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So did you wanted a big school, right? You didn't want to go?
Yeah, I thought about it. Like when I was looking for schools, I didn't know exactly what I wanted. If I wanted like a city or a college town or big or small, but this is like perfect for me. I think a big school is like, I just like you're so many people to meet, so many different communities you can be a part of. Like I'm a kind of person, I like to have different circles and different like groups of people. And like the school is really good for that. So I like that big school vibe. Yeah.
I don't want to put you on the spot, but I'm curious, like what'd you learn last year, like going through that process? Because my sister is also asking me, like she's pretty social, but she also like is probably in the same boat where like she probably struggled to like jump to such a big school for the first time, and I've kind of told her from my perspective like what I did, but I feel like it's so different for guys. So I'm just curious, like in your eyes, as a girl, like what did you learn about like how to integrate yourself into this world here?
Sure. Yeah. I think for me it was very much relying on the idea that like everything's gonna work out, everything will happen for a reason. I try to be super, super patient with it. Like it was pretty hard coming in. I spent like I said a lot of time by myself. Like I just did my day by myself, and I was okay with that. I didn't mind it, but it did get to a point where I was like, wait, I want to have a group of people that I can just like see throughout the day casually, and it's not like hard to plan things and hard to do things. Like I met a few girls who were super sweet, and we would like go out together at the beginning, and like that was good, but I didn't have a group like just to be with normally. So I think big thing is being patient with it, like giving yourself grace and being okay with being alone. But then also just putting yourself out there, joining orgs, rushing things, like talking to the girls on your hall. I like didn't do that very much until later in the year, and at the end of the year I loved the girls I lived with on my hall, but I didn't do that early on. And so I think just putting yourself out there is like the best way to integrate into a school like this. Again, like the student organization like aspect of Michigan is so valuable, and there's so much you can do with that. So I think finding different things, niche like your hobbies, but then also your professional interests, doing both of those are like, I've met some of the best people in both sides of that. And I think so just doing things like that, there's music programs, and like if you like to go to the gym, there's like clubs for girls who like to go to the gym. There is
club for girls who like to go to the gym.
Yeah,
what's it called?
It's called Girl Gains.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Are you in that club?
I'm like kind of in it. I'm weird though, because I like to go to the gym by myself.
I feel like you'd be the leader of that club.
Yeah, but so just putting yourself out there, like there's literally organization for everything, and like it's a competitive process for some of them, but you'll meet people throughout everything, every meeting you attend. Like just introduce yourself, because everybody, especially at the beginning, is like looking to meet people. So just and giving it time, like being patient, and it will settle in. And yeah.
When you found like the group that you like,
yeah.
Do you think that it was like a lot of effort you put in to get that, or you think that they kind of just walked into your life randomly, that kind of just happened?
Yeah, I think both. I think like some of the best people I have now, everyone I've met through people I knew before, and so it's just like I put effort into people that I really enjoyed and liked being around, and then through them I met some of the people they loved, and like through like those connections that I met more people that I am close with now too. So it's just like I think it's a little bit of both, like putting in the effort to meet the people that you really like at their people, and but then also just allowing people to walk in and like get close with you and become people you really, really value is also a really good way to meet people. So because I think if you do really like somebody, like the chance that you meet some of their friends and you also like them is really high. So for me, that's honestly how I met like everybody that I'm close with now, and it's like really good. It's really nice. Yeah. So yeah. I
feel like last year my mindset was to just create as many opportunities as possible.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
At the same time, if I think about like the 3 to 5 people I'm closest to now, it's almost like so random how I met them that it just wasn't supposed to happen. I just can't believe that like through these random places, random moments where I almost like didn't even try, that I just found someone that like I just click with. It's kind of crazy.
No, it is crazy to think about it. Yeah, it's like a minuscule, like, okay, we crossed paths at this one moment, and like that's how I met you here, and like it's like given me all these people that I know now, you know, like it's just a crazy concept.
Yeah. What do you look for in your friends? Like what do you value in that?
Let's see. That's a big question. I guess I'd say I think loyalty is a big thing. Just like someone that's gonna be there for like all parts of your life, not just like the good parts. And I think just being like empathetic, kind, like those are really important characteristics in my eyes, like just in people in general, all my relationships. But just people that I vibe with, that like make me feel good about myself, and like I can do the same for them, and like just someone that makes you feel valued, I think is important, especially like the environment here is very hard because it's so like academically focused. Everything is like you're constantly studying, you're constantly moving, everybody around you is busy, and so just having people that like, okay, I can go a whole day without seeing them, or go multiple days without seeing them, but it's still like we're still close and we still make time for each other, and like that's something that's really important, I think, in a university environment like this.
Do you like how busy it is?
I do like to be busy. It keeps me motivated, but I think it definitely gets overwhelming at times. But I do think it's a good. I do like to be busy. I like to have a lot on my plate because I feel like I just like to have different things that I like to be doing a lot of different things. But there are moments where I'm like, wait, I need a break for a second. It can be a lot. Yeah,
I feel the same way. I think that's why like the schools like fit me so perfectly, because I almost like can't sit idle. Like if I have a day where I just kind of didn't do much, it just kind of drives me insane.
Yeah, no, exactly.
You know, I want to be doing as much as I can.
yeah, and everyone around you is also doing the same thing, so it's like it feels motivating to be doing the same and like pushing each other. I think, but I agree. If days where I don't have anything to do, I like don't know what to do.
Yeah, it's brutal. But I feel like most people I've met here have been like that. I feel like everyone, there's like something they care about and they just want to spend as much time as they can, which
for sure.
I don't know if that's just unique to people in general or unique to here, but
Yeah.
I mean, it is kind of crazy that like everyone I end up talking to is just they all have like some kind of adventure they're on. They're always like so locked into something that almost surprises me because sometimes
Right.
I'll just know someone
Yeah.
casually and then I'll talk to them a little bit more one day and you get to see like there's a whole world over there too.
Right.
But I wonder if that's just a Michigan thing or not.
I mean, I don't know. I guess I've only ever experienced it here, but yeah.
Are there a lot of Indian people in Colorado?
No.
No, right?
Not at all. So that was like not a culture shock, but it was crazy when I came here and I saw like how many.
So you weren't
people,
born there?
I was
Or-
born in
okay,
Colorado, but when I
okay.
came
To Michigan. Yeah, yeah.
it was crazy. And like now I guess a lot of my closest friends are brown, but I didn't like purposely do it that way. It just kind of worked out that way, and I don't mind it. I like having a community of people that like look like me and grew up with a culture like mine because I did not have it at home at all. But yeah, it was crazy because it's just way more diverse here. So I like that. So.
How'd you end up in Colorado? Or how'd your parents end up in Colorado?
My dad's job.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does he do? Mountain stuff?
No, he's a doctor.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what goes down in Colorado.
So, but yeah, my family loves it there, and I'm sure they'll stay.
Yeah. Was it hard growing up as like the only brown person or like a few brown people and a bunch of white people?
I think I didn't think about it a ton until I came here. Like I didn't realize what I was missing until I came here, I guess. Like it was hard in some senses where like just comparing myself to my peers, but I didn't realize like how hard it was, I guess, or how different I felt until I came here and had the privilege of getting a community of people who looked like me, and like that's just something you like. I couldn't even feel it or fathom that until I found that community here. At home it was like I just felt like people were like kind of different from me in certain ways, but it was like I didn't notice it enough until I came here.
That's interesting. How are the gains coming?
The gains are good. There's a lot of work to do, but it's good.
When did you start lifting?
I started lifting in 7th grade.
That's early.
Yes.
That's before me.
I didn't actually no, in 8th grade I started lifting, but I began like super like basic in my basement with like a pair of dumbbells, like
Squats in the basement.
yeah. And then it's just been like learning and growing and getting like when I got my license, I got my gym membership, and when I could afford to pay for myself, I got one, and just like learning from there. But it's been a long time. Yeah.
So how you discovered the gym? Was it TikTok or something, or?
It was just during COVID. Like I think there was a big influx of like working out at home, and I had I didn't have social media at that age, so it was literally just like.
Oh really?
No.
When did you get social media?
I was a freshman and I got Instagram.
Okay.
And
That's not too late. I think like 7th grade.
Yeah, and then a sophomore when I got Snapchat. So I was just a little later, but.
Was your parents or you just weren't?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, just like learning, literally YouTube videos is how I got started. How I kind of figured out that I wanted to do it and I liked doing it. And then once I got like Instagram and stuff, just like following girls on social media. And it's kind of crazy too when I look back on how like the fitness world has changed on social media, because I think I have seen it for a long time, and things are so different now. Like there used to be such an emphasis on like yoga and like just at home like bodyweight workouts, and then there was like a huge influx of like girls lifting and like that being something that wasn't stigmatized. And so yeah, it really just social media is how I learned until I started like becoming friends with people like it in the gym at home, and then I would learn from them too. But I have never had I've had maybe 1 or 2 friends that like actually go to the gym that are girls, but otherwise
really?
It's really just been me.
So you have no female friends in the gym?
Not really.
Why not?
It's hard to.
There's so many there.
Well, at Palmer there are more now, but at home there were not.
Really?
Yeah.
Just a bunch of guys?
A lot of
Where'd you
them.
go to the gym?
I went to Vasa Fitness. I don't know. It's a like.
It's a Colorado thing?
Maybe it's a chain. It's a chain, but it started in Utah, so it's like a Western chain, I think. But it's a lot of like older, like it's adults too. So it's like driving to the gym. I just didn't have.
So it's you and a bunch of 60-year-olds, or?
Like sometimes, I had a few friends. Like I did a couple sports in high school. So like one of my best friends from track, like she would lift with me. But it was mostly like, especially as I got more serious, like it was harder for me to find like people I was already friends with that did it. Like I was the only one, and so, or to the level at which I did, it was like, or not level, but to the consistency, I guess, of which I did. Like it was hard for me to find people, and it still is a little bit. I would love to like meet girls. I'm just like don't talk to people in the gym that much. That's kind of my fault too.
Yeah.
But
You're quite a hustler. I mean, starting in 7th grade, figuring all this shit out yourself. Because I feel like definitely during COVID, the whole gym kind of thing exploded. And I mean, for me at least, I got in the gym because my friends forced me to go freshman or sophomore year.
Yeah.
And then I kind of got into it. And I feel like for guys, it's either that like they want to get jacked or like friends push them or they kind of get into it from like that kind of angle. But I mean, you discovered this on your own on YouTube. Like, what was appealing at first? Like, why was it like such an obsession that early?
Yeah. I think, well, there's also this is another side, I think, of like health and fitness that girls experience a little differently than guys, but it's like concepts of things around eating and like food. Obviously, girls' bodies are so different. Every girl has a body that is different, and there's even like, you can look to like, social media is hard in that way too, but that's like a whole different thing.
You hate social media, huh?
I don't think social media is a good thing. No. I think there's some pluses for it. Obviously, like I got into the gym because of it, but I don't think overall it's a great place. But I think around eating too, like that's somewhere that a lot of girls have turned to the gym to help with things like that, and that was personally how it was for me. So like I started early because of that a little bit, and I needed an outlet, and I needed something else to focus on, and that was what the gym gave me. It was for me, it's always been more than just lifting. It was like something that helped me a lot mentally in that space too, because I was on social media so much, like learning from all these different influencers and people who go to the gym, but in the same sense it's a huge there's a lot of comparison, and so that's really hard to like balance those things where you're like, okay, I want to learn from them, but I also don't want to compare like how I lift or my body or whatever to them. And I think especially as a South Asian woman, there's very little representation of South Asian women who are into lifting, into fitness on social media, and that's.
You could change that.
I don't know. I don't want to be on social media, but
I can see your influencer Noor.
We'll see, but. Yeah, that is a huge void, I think, in the fitness community are South Asian women. I know I could count on, one hand, I think, how many active influencers there are.
I don't know any.
What'd you say?
I don't know any.
Yeah, so it's like, it's very small. And I think that, especially, like, at least for me, like, that was hard, because I was watching all these girls whose bodies are very different. Like, a white girl is going to gain muscle and lose fat in a different way than an African American girl or than a South Asian woman.
Based on your race, like genetically your body's different?
Yeah, and I think that's something you don't, like, girls overlook, and they're trying to chase something that is not achievable in a healthy way. But I think that, like, just the gym had just saved me from so many things. Like, it's just a great place. It just changed my life.
That's why you're always in there when I go. You live in there. Yeah, that's interesting. I feel like so many girls struggle with like body dysmorphia. It's just crazy. Like, the amount of people I know on like Ozempic, and I've met people that will literally fast like all day and then eat fries and Coke at night, and then like go drink at night. Like that's all they eat. Like they're being this mindset of like eat as little as possible, but like eat this shit instead. I'm like, that's not how you're supposed to do it. No. Just like if you eat clean, like you can eat a little bit more than that. It's scary.
Very toxic, and I think what a lot of people don't really think about is how young this starts for girls. Like, girls who are in middle school should not be thinking about their body like that. And I mean, at no age should you, but it's so young that girls are beginning these like disordered eating habits. Maybe not an eating disorder, but even that is way more common than people think. And I think that's why, like, it's just really sad. Like, and the social media, I think, has amplified that to such a crazy extent. Like, it's so easy to edit things. It's so easy to put something really unrealistic in front of a young girl's, on a young girl's screen, and have her want to chase something that is not attainable in a healthy way. And that leads to things like eating disorders and disordered eating habits, which are really hard to get rid of. And like, that's just something that's like one of my biggest things against social media is that comparison that girls face.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think it's fine to, I guess, be concerned with how you look and be aware of it. But I think the problem is that, what you see on social media is just not real. Exactly. And there's so much of it. Like, you know, even if back in the day if it was just amongst like you and your friends, like that's enough comparison where it's healthy and you can actually like do something about it. But also when it's such a high standard, I think the methods that people take toward achieving it are not healthy, because you know like it's not hard. I mean, if you do it the right way, like taking care of yourself is great, you know, like if you're going to the gym and eating clean, eating healthy, not eating shit, you know, like that is a good thing you can do, right? And I guess people who are concerned with how they look, like they should take that route. But I think that so many people who are, even guys and girls who are concerned with how they look, will just take like the complete like wrong route, the easier route or what's like promoted route, and then that leads to so many more problems. It's just crazy.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I think especially for girls, there's also still, I think heavy lifting is very stigmatized. Like there's so many sectors of the fitness, like female fitness industry. I think on social media there's like the Pilates sector where it's like you don't, like I've literally gone, actually over the summer I went to a workout class, and in the class, it was a hot yoga class, a bunch of my friends were really into. It was not my favorite thing, but the instructor literally was like, we're going to use these light weights so we don't get bulky. Like, you don't want to look like a man. You don't want to be big. It is so stigmatized to go to the gym and lift heavy. Like, it's, like, very, I mean, it's looked down upon by a lot of women. A lot of women are like, wait, I don't want to look big. I don't want to be muscular. And that's, like, a preference thing, and that's fine. But I think it also prevents girls from, like, trying something that they might, like, end up loving. Or I just think it's the, like, idea that girls want to be so skinny, they don't want to be strong. And even if it's, like, it's just women are so afraid to like lift heavy and to do things like that, and it's pushed on social media so much because these girls who are like stick skinny are doing like Pilates or whatever, and it's just like, I don't know, there's just so many images pushed that are not like, they're not benefiting girls and girls' health, and like young girls' minds are so easily molded by what you see. And like I think like I was a victim of that when I was like in middle school and stuff like that. You just like believe everything you see, and so I don't know,
I think girls think if they pick up a dumbbell, they're just gonna get giant muscles and they're fucking freaking out. Like, I worked really hard for this, you know. It's the amount of days I spent in Mojo Dining Hall, like from morning to dusk or morning to night, just eating. Like, it's, you're not gonna pick up a dumbbell and just get massive and bulky. Like, that's not how it works.
Yeah. And I think, I mean, and that's the other thing too around like girls around eating. It's like less is better. Like, it doesn't matter what you're eating. Just don't eat a lot. And like
they'll eat like 100 calories, but it's all just junk. Like, it doesn't even matter at that point.
Yeah, and it's just like, it's hard. It's sad to see how many girls struggle with it, but it's like, I think it is so driven by social media, truly. Like,
are you on social media?
I'm on it. I just don't. I'm on it because I feel like it's hard to not be at this age. Like, everything happens on social media.
It feels like a defiance. Like, if you delete it, it's like a statement. Like, oh my god, she's not on social media. What the fuck is she doing?
Exactly. I can't say that I'm. It sounds hypocritical because I am on it, but I don't think that.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, like, I think I've learned you can use it in a good way without letting it control you. Right. You know, you can still be on it. There's still a lot of benefits I see, because I actually deleted it for a couple of years in high school, because I kind of had the same belief that it's like, it's such a waste of time. For me, it was more that I spent way too much time on it. So I started with TikTok. I think sophomore year I deleted TikTok, and then I deleted Instagram and Snapchat for a year or two. And I mean, I went to a boarding school, so it's not like it impacted my social connection, because like, you know, my friends are right there. It's like, but it did feel kind of like a statement. Like, I would try to, like, I wouldn't like show it off, but like, it is kind of weird when someone asks you for your Instagram. You're like, oh, I want to use Instagram. Like, you know, I just think that was cool, but it's honestly just makes it kind of weird. And no, it's funny because like I deleted it for a year or two, and I'm back on Instagram now and Snapchat. But it's like, since I was off it for so long, it doesn't feel as addicting anymore. It's like I can just use it for its benefits, and it's honestly a pretty cool app, because I think when you know like so many people, or you're at a school like Michigan, like keeping in touch with like 1,000 people is like kind of hard. But it's like I can see now I realize like all the cool parts about it. Like, I can see what people I used to know in middle school are up to. I can see what people in high school are up to. But I mean, definitely there's like so much bad, especially like short form content. I hate the fucking scrolling shit.
I know, it's so addicting too. But there are so many benefits to social media too. Like, I mean, I guess even with the lifting thing, like everything I've learned is from like watching girls who are like experienced in it, and like I can't say that I think it's a bad thing, because I'm so grateful for that part of it. But yeah, I agree. There's like, I feel like if I could just delete it, I mean, I could. It's tough. It's hard.
I mean, it's harder as a girl too. It's like everyone thinks you think that you're him or something.
But I think to be able to see it just for the benefits and like engage with it solely for its benefits would be so nice, and it does have a lot of them. So keeping in touch is so much easier, and things like that, especially being like moving away from your hometown for college. Like, it is how I see like people who I used to know in high school and like still I think are awesome. I like get to see what they're up to and what they're doing, and like that's kind of an irreplaceable thing. There's like not another way to do that easily. So yeah.
I mean, it's kind of cool what they created, but at the same time, it's like so much fucking shit. So much stuff down that's evil.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So as you use it these days, like even though like you're aware of the parts that are bad for you, do you still feel the impact? Like what does that feel like?
For sure. I have a very short attention span, and so like sitting for like hours and studying, I constantly like, okay, wait, I like want a break, but you don't like that. I think is the biggest impact, because especially with short form scrolling, TikTok, like Instagram Reels, whatever, it's so easy to get lost in it because those are videos made for short attention spans. So it's easy to keep like constantly going back to that. But I like use apps that will like block them for a certain time, or I'll just delete them when I'm studying.
I feel like that never works.
I mean, it works for me because
it works? Okay.
There's certain apps that like make it hard for you to get access to it. But like once I open my phone, I see I can't use it, I like put it away. It's just like the fact that a device can have that much control over me is like kind of embarrassing too. Like,
I mean, it's everyone, no?
Yeah, I mean that's true. Literally everyone.
My best friend, like he's 21 years old,
okay,
and he will still have his mom put a passcode in for his screen
God,
time. He's like, because like if you put the little 5-minute thing, it's like I'll add 5 more minutes. Like,
yeah.
I mean, for some people it could work.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to like lock it in a drawer, like with the key, like somewhere else.
Yeah.
But I mean, he literally just has his mom like put a passcode in. So like, if he wanted to use it for more, he like texts his mom, "Hey, can you give me like I need to do this thing?"
Oh
but
my gosh.
it works for him. Like he knows that it's hard to control. So might as well just like put a time limit on it. But,
yeah.
It's brutal.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I feel like the amount of like work people could be getting done, it's just like if they just stop using it.
I know, it's crazy to think about what our world would be like without that, because it's so normalized. It's such a huge part of like society today. I think like also politically, like social media has become a crazy thing. Like so much has been stirred like in society and in the government and politics from social media, which I think would be really interesting to look at, like how things could have played out differently if that was not invented.
Yeah, I think it makes people so like triggered about every little thing. Like I just don't get it. Like I could talk about certain topics and stuff, but when I see people just like get irritated and triggered by every little thing, I'm like, what's the big deal? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I think it's also social media is so interesting if you're gonna look at it from a political side, because it's so performative. It's very easy to repost on something and do nothing about an issue you care about or a opinion you have or something like that. It's really easy to say you care or say you're going to do something about it or say that this is what you believe and then do nothing on it. And I think like when you're looking at, I guess this is kind of what I've looked at kind of being free law with some of my classes, but just looking at how easy it is to do that and how little like things have changed. Some of that can be attributed to social media and the way that like young people like mobilize in social movements, but they're really just mobilizing over a screen. It's really interesting.
It's so much noise.
Yeah.
You know? Like sure these issues are important, but I don't think people actually care that much about them, but it's almost like there's a necessity or need to display like what side you're on or like what you believe, and it's like
for sure, yeah.
Like your maybe your group or the groups you're in are like not gonna, maybe they'll look at you better or worse if like you don't say a certain thing, and it's like the social pressure part of it, which I think drives so much of it. And it's like I look at it and I'm like, there's so much noise here, like I don't want anything to be a part of it.
Yeah, it's crazy. I agree. The social pressure thing is also huge. To be a certain groups are like quiet about their opinions, certain groups are very vocal, but it just is like I just think that it's crazy. It's so easy to just pretend like you believe something or to do something because also people around you want you to say that. And there's just very small groups of people who are truly doing something about the issues they say they care about. That's not very common. And I think there's a lot of factors for that, but a big one is how easy it is to just put something on social media. Yeah. And
it's not like you have to do something about it or anything, but it's like, don't make your whole personality for not going to do anything. Yeah. Like, there's a few things I care about, and they're not even political, but like, I feel like everyone has something they care about a lot. Like, for me, it's like health, right? Yeah. Like, I want people to be healthy, right? So it's like, I'll do what I can on my end to like help people out, but it's like, you know, I'm sure there's something that you care about, something that Teo cares about, right? And like, we can all do something about it, but like, to say that, okay, these are my 10 opinions about 10 different topics, and I'm not going to do a single thing about it. If you probably asked me a question, I probably don't even know anything about it. So it's just, the whole thing's a mess. Right. And I feel like America's like never been this way. I mean, it's just social media that made it like explode and amplified it. Because, you know, I think the world's never been as polarized as it is now.
No, it's sad how crazy, how polarized things are. Like, it drives apart all kinds of relationships, drives apart society. Like, there's so much, like, I mean, violence, and you would just not think in, like, the society that we live in now that, like, that would still be the way that people are handling arguments. But I mean, it's crazy. Crazy world. Yeah,
definitely. Must be hard as a poli-sci student having to deal with all this shit all the time.
A little bit. That's part of the idea. I mean, working in the government is not something, like, I necessarily want to do in the government that is existing right now, and maybe even in the future. Like, I don't know what that'll look like when I graduate in 4 years, but it's just an incredibly crazy place. And, like, working in law, I think I would go more towards the policy side working in the government, and, like, I don't know that I want to do that anymore.
Such a messy game.
Exactly.
Dirty game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could never see myself do it. I'm, like, so checked out of everything.
Absolutely not. Yeah,
but I guess we'll see where you go end up.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll be a doctor.
We'll see.
Yeah, I'm excited to see more, like, gym people as doctors.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's so many gym bros that, like, think they know everything. And, like,
Yeah.
they look, know a lot, and they'll try to tell you stuff, right? And
Yeah.
then there's, like, so many doctors that are just fat, and I'm like, I don't want to listen to you. Like, you don't know what you're talking about.
That's valid. That's actually valid, yeah.
But I'm meeting so many, like, pre-med friends that are, like, jacked to go to the gym.
Yeah.
And, like, people like you that are, like, have both worlds of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, like, that's, like, the doctor I want. You know,
Yeah.
like, someone who, like, who actually goes out and does it, and, like,
Yeah.
knows all the microbiome or whatever
For
that
sure.
shit is. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm excited about.
No, it's cool. I mean, it would be really interesting to learn, like, okay, like, what is this certain movement doing for you? Like, how does it feel in your body this way? Putting this supplement in your body, whatever, like, changing your health and your performance. Like, I mean, that would be a cool thing to, like, kind of dive into, too.
Are you big into all that stuff? With supplements and all that shit?
Not a ton. I'm not, like, I've done my time with creatine a little bit. I don't love it. I think it affects women's bodies a little differently than the
Interesting.
guys.
In what ways?
Like, I don't know. I haven't gotten to do it, like, a ton of stuff with it, but, like, it causes a lot of, I think, like, I mean, I experienced, like, a lot of bloating. It's, like, a lot of water retention, obviously, is, like, the point, but, like, I had, like, too much. I was like, I drink so much water. I just didn't see, like, a ton of progress in it, so then I was like, I might just wait. Like, I just didn't love it, but I don't know. I've done creatine. I do, like, other, like, just, like, multivitamins and, like, probiotics, stuff like that, like, basic supplements, but not a ton of, like, gym-focused ones. But I would, like, I wouldn't be opposed to, like, looking into it. I would try creatine again, maybe, but I think it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are the benefits? Like, I know, like, for guys, like, it just makes your muscles look bigger and you get
Yeah.
stronger. Like, what's, like, the benefits, like, girls look for in creatine? Is it strength and, like...
I think it is strength. Like, it does improve your performance. It's, like, I did see a little bit of that, but I still feel like I made progress without it. I think it also helps with just, like, muscle,
Yeah,
your muscles
like, looking
are more
better.
defined. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just think there's a lot to, like, girls on TikTok will be like, oh, my acne got worse from it, or, like, my bloating was really bad, and so just, like, sometimes you just, like, it's not gonna work for everybody. I think that people who think that, like, creatine is perfect for everybody, it's like, that's not true. I think you have to kind of see, like, what your goals are and if that aligns with your goals, and you can always try and stop, and that's what I did.
Yeah. I mean, like, you low-key don't need half the shit that people talk about. Like, I just started taking creatine. I feel like like literally like 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah, how have you
Just,
liked it?
I like it. I mean, I feel like I've definitely gained strength since I
Okay,
started taking
yeah.
it. I think physically, it's kind of hard to tell.
Mm-hmm.
I look about the same, I think.
Okay.
But maybe that's just the first couple of weeks.
Right.
I've definitely gotten stronger.
Okay.
But I know it's probably helping, so I'll just keep taking it.
Yeah.
But, you know, we'll kind of see.
Yeah.
I probably look bigger. I don't
Yeah.
know. You tell me, do I look bigger or no?
I can't tell.
I'm just joking.
But yeah, I don't take anything else huge. Like, I take magnesium, but that's, again, not like a gym supplement. So I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like it's just so much work. Like,
It's
just
actually
adding like more shit to my
Yeah,
routine, and it's like,
exactly.
how many do I even need? Like, that's supposed to help my sleep. It's
Yeah.
just, this is too much for me.
Yeah, I also hate powders. Like, I don't like mixing.
I have like the
things in my
creatine
water.
pills. I think I have
You
one.
take pills? Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I did too when I took it. But you used to take like 4 of them to take your doses. It's just like crazy.
It's a lot. They're pretty
Yeah.
big too.
I know, they're
I was like,
cute.
I did 2 with like breakfast, 2 with lunch or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I don't take. Are you like a fan of other supplements?
I mean,
besides
like,
the gym?
I don't take pre.
Okay.
I don't do protein powder either. Cause I can't do powders. I can't do drinks actually.
Really?
I literally just drink water.
Okay, that's valid.
Yeah.
I don't take pre either. I just drink an energy drink if I
Yeah.
just eat like carbs pre-workout. But protein powders I like for various like just a few things. Like if I mix it with like fruit in a smoothie, I'll drink it. But I don't like just powder and water. That's gross.
Well, powder and water is just brutal.
Yeah.
I mean, some people do milk. I guess that's probably better.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know how people do it.
Yeah.
It just tastes disgusting.
Yeah, it's so gross.
Yeah, and I can't even drink milk because like I have like some like it's probably lactose or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
So like that shit, like I see the colors, makes me want to throw up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, good talking to you. It's been a fun conversation.
Yeah.
There's I guess a lot more going on I didn't know in your world. I thought you just go to the gym and go home.
I mean, sometimes it feels like that. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, any final thoughts?
No, thank you for having me. It's good to like finally sit down and talk to you. So.
Yeah, fun.
Yeah, I had a good time.
All right, I'll have you sign the poster. Do you want to pass a Sharpie? I think you're 124.
Okay.
Yeah. Who do you know on this chart? You know a couple people.
You also did Hojin, right?
Yeah.
Hojin? No, he was from Denver.
Oh yeah, he was from Denver. Yeah. You knew him before?
I met him through like a mutual friend before.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, pick a spot. Number 124. Come on.
Sweating.
I thought you were a gym girl. What happened?
You see, it was kind of hard.
All right. See you.